Okay, abusaba makwa abasonko so eriba Ghana politics avenue so na abusuafo for FBI for ate esi Ghana hase na omotesi Ghana hase baby a omode omoni chire eye East Legon na abusua echese scammers a omowo East Legon na FBI for no asase epeke omona we na Ghana ye politicians for ni bi ebidin epiem na mom ye ready the ya project ato ye screen no enchen de amamonom Kofi Boat reportedly sings like a bird to the FBI, names political godfathers, and provide proofs. Abusuya na asema ababedao yen.com credits go to yen.com and a breaking news way edibaya enye asam ketwa na Kofi Boat no yes politicians or more Ghana has ya a bus scam na almost scam papa say hey omone big boys na or more East Legon or more kaboom net say or more ye amount for bukata na we ena bobie ansa ede asem nso ababe tuja na bobie ansa ne nsema odi ababe tuja no o create post bi na post na o create no eno nso na ya project ede ato ye screening chain ede amam na say is confirmed all the three alleged East Legon scammers indicated by the American government for various financial crimes are sponsors of the NPP. Keep safe abusuya NCC ade eja eda NPP mo NPP amanyuku no abusuya kame akwakoye se ade bewu bia na ebeye den ekra omo na FBI nso no nkomate esigara hase ya enka NPP for the enka efam ho ben bet we ena sa akure ya ye friend Kofi Boat abusuya wako akwa bubo omudin yese Ghanaian businessman Kofi Boat who was arrested for allegedly masterminding a 100 million fraud scheme is reportedly cooperating with investigators according to a June 19 2025 report by the New Republic. Kofi Boat provided authorities with evidence detailing financial exchanges with his associates, including politicians. Social media users reacted strongly to the alleged revelation, with many noting that Kofi Boat's decision to sing like a canary could implicate powerful figures rather abusuanti we any breaking news a ewa yen so ye de bremonti no Kofi Boat no obobobodin amanfo din apiem Kevin Taylor so aba be blast NPP for ewo omonoma bia omoye ho breaking news no na ya project e de ato ye screen enchen de amamo ye de yon.com and the Bobie ansa so de no nimiru na ya project ede ato ye screen no enchen de amaye mom yan ko na ye nkonkoti ensema Kevin Taylor ede tuja medamase
yesi NPP for say omokote eye ade aye frɛ no NPP to inaugurate party school on 25th June. Yesi NPP for say omo beti bibia aye frɛ no party school. NPP for say omo beti bibi ye friend party school na no ebe kire NPP for ade e for party no ho rade ya go NPP for say omo beti party school na me pese me bu say party school no am na be kire ade wo ho because party nankasa as NPP party no Why aboa emwa men na be kire mo ade de na mo besua ye nim party no bebia ye tikiri free ye party school no mo be kire de pa na mo pese mo kire mo party fo no ade biam na ye nim fa MPP ho ye nim dankwa ono na koje eye bribe ewo US embassy wo Ghana ye nim buzia ono de ball kro no dwane ko hye eye de Togo ye nim dombo ono na sebi ojimijimi ye hu bebi ofa ya na asefo omo dada omo enti party no yenim say ye nana baafo akoto otiti ni morem 700 pounds ene ye de teye NPP yenim say 1992 a moye sebo be contest 96 moye sebo be contest the first presidential elections no the reason why enti amote eye NPP ne say mameka bibi nkyere mo 1996 NPP no munye ready say 92 omo bete party o. The main reason to omote party no two. Omote party no because of tribe. And secondly, omo take part in because of JJ Rawlings. See, the NPP as a political party, no me no mujina so take part no. One, a tribe, and no take part no. Secondly, the reason why in 1992, omo say omo take party. 1996, omo contested for presidential elections, and say they put that party together in 1992 because of the hatred for JJ Rawlings. Because they believed, say JJ Rawlings, to me, democracy, no, not democracy, they will have no space in Ghana politics. Because people had seen Dioma here in the past. They were no all the coups they see were Ghana, not NPP for the shade. In the time of JJ Rawlings 1992, or moving Ghana to the Fourth Republic, a democratic nation. No, the NPP decided say another party in quote a democratic party. We cannot stop JJ Rawlings because JJ will open the minds of Ghanaians when it comes to democracy. They actually formed the NPP to counter the democratic dispensation JJ Rawlings wanted to introduce into Ghana. It is even in the archives. The NPP was formed all because they didn't like JJ Rawlings making sure Ghana has moved into a democratic dispensation. It was to counter Rawlings moving Ghana into democracy. And they could not counter Rawlings when they did not have an equally democratic, in quote, political party to diffuse JJ Rawlings' democracy. Until they came together and said, Sakwano move from military, or done democracy there. We also need to change our style and go destroy him. Because we cannot bring JJ Rawlings down. So the idea was that let us also change our color and form something called the NPP. And in quote, we become a democratic party, and then we can use that tag to let the world think, say, JJ is not practicing democracy in Ghana well. And nona J.A. Akuffo, Edu Buahimo, any Hakman Uswa Jimamo Ba together. That is when they hacked that plan of NPP. Because the NPP itself, it wasn't built or it wasn't formed in the past because of democracy. It was formed because of Ahimfie. But they were forced to change into a democratic party in disguise because they did not like the idea that JJ Rawlings is moving Ghana into a democracy. Now they needed to also act as if they believe in democracy to let the world think, say, yes, yeah, democracy. JJ Rawlings share so because after they formed the democratic NPP, in quotes, what they did was they started sending Omona Nanum to Abruchiri. They started sending Obabusianfo to Abruchiri. Omudu Abruchiri, Norma Kachre Abrofuno Germany say JJ Rawlings tata omo. In fact, Omonana party your friend NPP. JJ Rawlings MPP nasem and into Omona Nanum say Omumbetina Germany. So majority of them went to the UK, some of them too went to Germany, and the message was one. Yakwa Yanka say, your papa is part of a democratic party, a friend NPP, but the current president, who is JJ Rawlings, who moved from a military rule into democratic rule, is hiding behind democracy to torment our people. And it's in papa no de ababruchi. So they seek asylum in UK, they seek asylum in Germany, and then they started writing and putting something in the heads of the white men. Said JJ Rawlings, even though he's practicing democracy, he is suppressing the people. This is the pure, the show NPP, why it was formed, why it's in 1992, a democratic party. From 92, right before 92, almost started as a Mobusha. Majority of bloggers in the UK in the 70s, 80s, 90s, they went to tell Abrofo say almost seek asylum because JJ Rawlings now, well free military about democracy, he is hurting their people. Oh, now papa a politician. He belongs to NPP. Now, when you check NPP, it's a democratic party in Ghana. Until now, Abraham said, why is one democratic party frustrating another democratic party? Meaning that leader now, a military leader now, what democratic party no, he's hiding behind democracy to suppress these kind of people. Until they were out there, they were in school, all that they were doing is writing articles into newspaper. Say, papa no MPP no, they are being suppressed. That is how they were able to stifle JJ Rawlings' administration. Until from 1992. all the way to 1996. Rollins transferred to 2000. JJ Rollins struggled to get a funding from Europe and America because NPP for the that was the time Buzia they were out of the country. What were they doing? Were out of the country writing articles and telling the Europeans say Rollins is killing people in Ghana. It is all Akuffo campaign in 1996 and 2000. Now, selling it to the international world, say Rollins is murdering women in Ghana and spreading them on the streets. Yato abani year 2000 Akuffo wini epe and amal because they had planned it. Now, do you understand? Politics na make sure no. Almost NPP school. Make sure NPP school. Inti sano and 1996 JJ Rollins he's killing Ghana for Okuffo he's hiding behind democracy. Inti almost start no mo kunipa almost for being free Togo now be spreading on Ghana every day you about you the day Akuffo win the election you about BM ebesin. That is how they operate. Make MPP school no we mun also mo kire no ha sa MPP school we no sa de we also mo kire nkwara no mo MPP mu no kwase afo. And we know the MPP, we know their history, we have followed the MPP, we even know the reason why MPP no more form it was out of hatred for JJ Rollins. Opa, go on AI, artificial intelligence, and punch in why the NPP was formed. Besides, just do that, you will see what AI will say. In fact, let me do this. Just put in why NPP was formed. NPP Ghana. Why? I am telling you, this is the history. Why the NPP was formed. Me say artificial intelligence history in your the reason behind the forming of NPP. Historical lineage. The New Patriotic Party of Ghana emerged in 1992 as the modern embodiment of a long-standing political tradition rooted in Dankwa Buzia Dumbo lineage, centered around values such as individual freedom and the rule of law, property-owning democracy, and liberal economic policies. Here is a breakdown of why and how it was formed. Over 1, historical lineage from independence era parties to the NPP. Its ideology roots stretch back in the United Gold Coast Convention, UGCC, in 1947, formed to advocate for Ghanaian independence under leaders like J.B. Dankwa and Pa Grant. Now, when you go down, the return of multi-party. Now, after years of military rule under J.J. Rollins and his Provisional National Defense Council, a new constitution was drafted and approved via referendum in April 1992, reviving democratically elected governance. The lifting of the ban on politics in May 1992 catalyzed various groups of recognized, among them the Dankwa Buzia Club, coalesced into the soon became NPP official formation. Now I'm gonna say, immediate context in 1992, founding figures. In summary, the NPP emerged out of a transformation of Ghana's political landscape, a return of multi-party democracy, and stand as the modern incarnation of the progressive convention tradition dating to pre-independence struggles. It was founded to establish constitutional governance and offer an alternative vision centered on freedom, enterprise, and prosperity ownership as Ghanaian transition out of military rule. If you are interested, I can share more. Now, when you take your time and you read what the AI and I say history tells you in 1992, they put the party together just because JJ Rollins had put NDC together. That's all. It's a property owning party. They were not ready to put together a political party, a democratic political party. No. It was out of hatred. It was a target idea. They targeted JJ Rollins. They wanted to stop him. And guys, the NPP as a political party, do not trust them. It's a party no Ghanaian should sit and say, party way there, you trust the party way. Now, here, before we close, you have a point, no. NPP delegates when you say 2025 National Delegates Conference Planning Committee. You see, we're going to echo planning a year NPP. National Delegates Conference. Thank you very much, team. It's all over the place. You see, omo ya see omo ya committee ya omo na omo ba be den omo be plan a NPP for Delegates Conference na omo ba be ye because omo constitution no omo amending your ma bi wo ma omo pese omo gitum. Sankofo we nyina dey work for Bawumia. Sankofo we nyina Bawumia at the team. Say sa team no omo nko planning for Delegates Conference. Sa eye party no the constitution no omo amend the constitution to favor Bawumia. The constitution omo amend no Canada Japan, I am telling you, omo suspended and sana election 2028. Canada omo suspended no and sana omo primaries. And that amendment no omo constitution no Nanabi, Mustafa, Sir Jerry, all these people on the bill, Sankofu Mugusuno, they are the people following Bawumia around. Where Bawumia campaign. Bawumia has set up his own committee that is going to do what? That is going to, at the end of the day, that is going to put together a delegates conference. The party Bawumia wayeku wafa. Party no Mahamudu Bawumia Mahamudu wayeku wafa party no wafa onwane nkofo and also omunko na conference na mobeye na omoba be change constitution no onwane nkofo planning. They are going to plan and they are going to implement what Bawumia want. This is what I've been telling you. Mahamudu Bawumia sa Mahamudu no Mahamudu one ne yere Samiri sa woko eye Chada your friend Samiri your friend Samira woko eye Fulani fonuma omo friend Samira because Fulani kasa no Samira nim your friend Samiri sa Mahamudu ne yere Samiri sa nkofo no they are crazy hungry for power. They are power thirsty. They just need power to do nonsense. Mahamudu and Samiri. If you people don't take care, Namutam Ghana Esha Samiri and Mahamudu Nsem, you are done. Sa tu munafikis no. Me say Mahamudu on Samiri, Oko Chad, and Akuffo Fulani fo kroma, Yemfrobia Samira ho. Obiani wa friend Samira. A man from Samira and a dinner on Samiri. Me say what the Ghana Esha Samiri. Any Mahamudu Nsem where we. This is the NPP for you. Mahamudu Bawumia on the Samare NPP the NA. They have their own members who are going to make sure that delegate conference, everything goes in favor of Mahamudu Bawumia. Now, Ǎřřěstěd contumely, Ejakon, another useless criminal. The dust settled a whole about 8 years ago. This idiot could not tell us. On a namna these are the clowns. 8 years. Omdi Akuffo Addo baya. Omne never bought Krono and they omdi so many minyansa. And they who almost as presidential candidate. Electing flag bearer before regional national executive is a recipe for disaster. Eye Boakye Jakon or say about be presidential candidate and sane yakwakoyi eye regional and national executives are a recipe for disaster or say a Jimmy Sam. Yeah. What not na ho akamfo kekan kwase abrofo hwehwehwe space. Samere ene mumuni omaba omaje party no se me ka kire mu akamfo mu bi mu agimi bokote brofo kakra ngana so na den mas na say sa Samere oni Mamudu omomu fi ekire o fi desert so omaje party no omodi eduro ena omasa temu mo wo be yuti ubewu uyi wuti yare bebo okum Samere ene mumuni omu ye dangerous and the wash space be ka kire said it is recipe for disaster o free motete party nim mokofa chichide ne baaye ena Samere ene Mamudu ena omuni nemu na omo build omo blocks ena mudi mu Jimmy yade atebrofo Bawumia is a comedian and you know let me tell you mama ka bibi nchira woni bibi me eja akon me hwe kwasea omo beje mo party na omo age Samere sibia na ni bri to me no Samere pele enya Samira o ko chat ko Fulani for no ka say I am looking for Samira. I'm going to technology. Okay, say I am looking for Samira. Okay, Samira. Your friend Samira. A Ghana no the Ayabe show no the RA aba. A Samira. Samira. Any Mahamudu. Someone ye careful. And then I'm mokasa. Muhushi. The ebesino. se esi wi na mobɔ hu se sa MPP no meka kyerɛ mu egu mi megu no.
Okay, abuzawe ne ensema ekoso our political highway ne so coffee boat NHS wa NPP politicians no wa expose omopoto de atre FBI sisi a FBI for nso ate esikrumia omo etata omo yebada mase samoje pene kokoti sa ensemwe edema Kevin Taylor na yetin so say o true hot fire edema NPP for no on subscribe ya subscribe like na share ma for front so ensa into me enkabi aha Ghana politics avenue so yebada mase